Hello, it is me, Anime We Anime, and we are back with another part of What If Deku was Sanji's reincarnation. Now, last part, it was to the rescue, where, well, the, it's pretty simple. If you've watched the last episode, you'll know. Okay, so, uh, before we start this, go follow me on Instagram, like, subscribe, comment something. I could care less what you comment, unless it's a question I ask. Uh, but yeah, besides that, let's get into it. So, the second semester has started for the 2A, well, the class of 2A, right? And after they saved Bakugo from the League of Villains, they were given a break, and over that break, Midoriya, well, Izuku trained. His siblings started to bother him more often, right? And that would start to piss off Midoriya, well, not Midoriya, Izuku, very quickly after they started doing it. And they would start, they would start to try to either, well, they would try their own methods of getting closer to him. See, Reiju and Midoriya were already close-ish. Reiju was the only one to not bother um or like bully Izuku. They those two were friends ish, right? So Reiju didn't try to like bother him or anything. They talked like they would normally talk once in a while, right? And well, like I said earlier, Midori would. I'm just gonna say Midori. We all know who I'm talking about. Midori would train, like I said. He would figure out an easier way to light his leg on fire, to put it bluntly, which it is just Diablo Jambe, right? And really, I don't know. Um, well, you know what? I don't. I wish I had scripts. It'd be so much easier to do monologue because I can do it with the fights. Um, but anyways, so the second semester would start for them to A. Midoriya would try to get a Well, he would talk to the big three, uh, and Mirio mostly. He would talk to Mirio to be introduced to Mirio's internship, or where he's working at a agency, being Night Eye's agency. So they would set up the ride over there. They would get over there, and to the surprise of Izuku and a a very close person, a very close individual. Hold on, I'm sorry. A person very close to Midoriya would also be there. This being Zeph. Zeph, right? See, what Zeph is doing there is she is currently setting up a meeting for Izuku to meet with Night Eye to get a chance to do internships, an internship with Night Eye and his agency. And Zeth and Night Eye are very close. And Midoriya sort of already knows Night Eye, sort of, because they've met for a brief moment while Midoriya was younger, right? But yet he doesn't know him enough to just say, "Hey, will you take me on, please?" Right? And he knows, well, and Midori would, well, Izuku would know from a little bit from what Zeth has told him about Night Eye and how Night Eye and All Might hasn't talked for a long time. And plus, Night Eye is the one was the one to take Midoriya away from All Might, right, during the first episode. Well, the first part. So, given that Midoriya and uh Night Eye wouldn't talk very much. See, after that day, Night Eye kind of left Izuku alone because of he felt guilt uh about what happened to Izuku that day and days before that. It happened before that day. Well, it wasn't All Might who did the stuff to Izuku. It was mostly his siblings who did all the torment and agonizing to Izuku. All Might, the day we covered on episode one or part one, we covered the first day that All Might did it to Izuku. Right. And yeah. I'm sorry. Uh so yeah, then 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 Night Eye would come out of his office. He would first see the Zeth, sorry, Zeth. Oh my God, Zeth. And then he would see Izuku and Mirio. And Night Eye would say, "Oh, Zeph, I see your reason to want to talk is already here. And I told you over the phone that I would give him a chance to join my agency for his internship, but I'm not guaranteeing it, okay? And plus, I've heard how much he's grown from Mirio over here." And Mirio would smile, great big, and would say, "Yeah, uh, uh," and Izuku would look at Mirio and say, "So you blabber as much as you you talk a lot, don't you?" And Mirio would say, "What? It's not like I did anything bad. The other two does it too." And Izuku would say, "What? They talk too?" Um, well, clearly they talk. Clearly they talk. But I'm not gonna stop them. Um, and Izuku would continue. "So, Teach, or Seth, is this, well, I can tell you're here, but, is it true that you were trying to give me a chance here?" And Zeph would say, "Yeah, it's pretty clear. I knew you couldn't work with my agency because you've done that your whole entire life, so I wanted to get you a bigger, a another option because I know I can't teach you anymore. I've taught you all I could, so that's why I brought you here. I knew you could learn more, and it would get you more field experience. As you can see, I don't patrol anymore. I'm a retired hero, so I can't really do much anymore. But I hope you know, I'm always here for you. Just give the call. Just give me a call and I'll be there. Anything you need, kid. Now, Night Eye, give him a chance, please." And Zeph would leave. And that would leave blah, 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 the three boys and Bubble Girl, the secretary, in their own spot of silence. And Night Eye would say to Izuku, "Did you know that she could get that emotional?" And Midori would say, "Uh, I've only saw her do that once, and that was the first time." I've she kind of beat my old habits out of me. So I'm not. I've always thought she was a rough lady. Um, honestly, and Night Eye would say, well, Sir Night Eye would say, oh, those habits. Yeah, I remember those. You got hit around when you were younger. That was it was funny. Whew. After what I've heard, uh, oh man, the one time you went to I Island, that one time, not Island, I Island, the U.S. with your dad, with your trash father. Oh my, you and that Melissa girl, man, that was funny. I'm telling you, that was probably the one of the funniest moments I've ever seen. uh, and all these sidekicks that would be in that building, plus Mirio and Bubble Girl, would be like all shocked, like, hmm, like wide eyes. I need to use that more often, right? Like they would be like, "How did you what? How did you make him laugh? How did you make Sir laugh?" And Izuku would say, "Yeah, now's good times, but now is better times." Uh, oh yeah, Melissa. Uh, she's been all right, apparently. Uh, last time I got a text from her, she's been working on stuff apparently. Uh, something about an island or something. Uh, oh, I Island. Yeah, that place. Um, she wanted me to go over there for some reason. Man, I don't know though. I'm still debating that. Special episode incoming? Maybe, probably. Probably my first special episode. Right. So, so, and they would all be going around like looking at you like, so, and Night I would break that. Uh, oh yeah. Uh, I gotta give you that chance, huh? I don't know, try to hit me or something. And Midori would say, what? You want me to try to hit you? And Night Eye would say, yeah, hit me. I'll try to. Okay. Izuku would say, okay. And then boom, a big cloud of dust would be where. Oh no, no. You know how in a like cartoons where they'll in like Roadrunner, if you know what that is, uh, where there'd be or in any type of cartoon where they would run and there would be like a dust image behind them of how they were before they started running. That's how that would be. Right, right. And then see Night Eye would try to dodge. I mean, without using his quirk. It doesn't work very well, um, to be honest. And 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 sorry, I forgot to grab this. I wanted to grab it, right? Hold on. There we go. Uh, so yeah, we yeah, time skip. So, oh yeah, Night Eye would got hit, just not like hard or anything. And during this point, Midori would change his hero suit a little bit, right? See, in my other what if Naruto was Zoro's reincarnation? I changed pictures, uh, right? I changed pictures. Um, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm just changing uh pictures, and he would change his suit. He would change his look, his hero suit a little bit during this time, which it would look like this. And I'll probably go back and forth, honestly. Hold on. I'm taking. So, uh, so yeah, Midori would change his hero suit up during this time. During like a couple days, he would get his new hero suit back, which he wanted to change it, right? Oh yeah, they got their dorms, okay. And yes, Midori did get thrown down the stairs by Midnetta. He got drop kicked in the back, sending him down the stairs. Okay, I'm just telling you, he did. Okay, he did. So we get into so they well Mirio and Midoriya, him in his new suit, his new hero suit, he would they would be going on patrol. Then while on the patrol, they would find they would find well they would be ran into by Barry, a little girl, and a person that looks very much close to a man by the name of oh, what was his real name? Crap. All I can remember is Overhaul. I can't remember his real name. I can't remember it like at all. Uh, what was his real name? I forget what his real name was. Uh, what was his real name? I don't remember. It'll probably pop up. Uh, Kasaki? No, I can't remember. That's just on my part. I can't remember uh what his real name is. Like that is fully on me. Like I physically cannot remember uh his real name. I can't remember it. But anyways, they would run into him. The fight wouldn't start. It just wouldn't. So they would tell Night Eye. They would spend wasn't it like 3 months looking for Overhaul's base? It was something crazy like that. Some crazy number, I feel like. Some crazy big number. It was some like very like 3 months? Four? No, it was maybe no 1 month. A month, I believe. Or maybe it was 3 days, maybe. Hold on. This is why we have Google. No. How long did it take to find Overhaul's base in HA? Uh, oh, Kai. Yeah, his name's Kai. Uh, Well, while I look for this, we will talk. Oh, well, I'm stupid. Huh. Well, I'm overly dumb. Provisional license. I mean, there's not much in the provisional license exam, honestly. It all ends out the same. They get their things. They fight a big orca, gang orca, not big orca. They fight him. They get the dorms. They fight more. They fight and they fight. People, the wind quirk user guy from the Chikaitetsu school. Yeah, there's nothing much, honestly. I don't really need to cover it. I just really don't, to be honest with you. So we're not. Yeah, I know. No. I don't care. Nah, I don't care. I feel like you all won't care either. If you do care, just put it down in the comments. But if you don't, then just say you don't. Um, but anyways, how how is he the lifestyle counselor? Um, yeah, they train. They meet with him. Yeah, victory. Blah blah blah. Mario. Blah. Blinder touch. Eyeball crush. I'm not questioning. Um. Uh. Uh. I don't care. So yeah, they would find his base. Right. Uh. That one person. They would find. Yeah. They would. Hmm, they would find Overhaul's base. Then they would find whatever that guy is, whoever that guy is, would say, "You got blah 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 blah," and then big guy comes running through, right? And once the huge guy would come through, Midori would get right to action. Bro would launch himself at this man, right? He would run. Like, he would charge this man. He would kick this guy in the face before Ryuku could transform. And uh in Midoriya's head, he would in Midoriya's head, Midoriya would be thinking, you know, Zeph didn't beat uh my Uh, my habits too far gone. Um, ba 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 da ba da ma no 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 ma. Uh, yeah, then something happens. See, while the dust is filled, right? See, Midoriya would stay out of the hallways. See, Midoriya would mostly fight the big guy that can't I don't remember the name of. The big guy, right? And then everything down there would happen as a canon, just without Deku, right? And I'll focus on Midoriya's fight, right? And Midoriya would fight the big guy with the Ryuku agency, right? And he would be doing pretty good using his moves, right? I don't care about this anymore, right? He'd be using Collier or Neck. He'd just be kicking this man all over the place using different moves. Um, so after he would be knocked back the first or the third time during this, he would use and this man is getting pretty large from stealing all the energy. I believe that's how his quirk works from these from the from Ryuku, Nejire, Ochako, and Asuyu, and himself, Izuku, is what I mean. Midoriya would use a new technique that he hasn't used in front of anyone else, except for Zeph, because Zeph taught Midoriya all Midoriya knows about just using his legs in fighting styles. But this is a technique that Midori came up with after seeing a fight with two giant like a giant quirk user versus a smaller hero, right? And he would be thinking during watching that fight, he would think, if I ever become a hero and a giant quirk user is running about causing damage, I need a technique to knock this guy down. And this is what he came up with. The anti-manner kick course. And he would yell out, he would kick, I'll read out what the move says on the One Piece wiki. Okay. He would he would deliver a massive kick in which he lifts one of his legs a full 180 degrees in the air. This attack is usually aimed at the very center of the opponent's torso, front or back, and it is almost always enough to defeat any opponent with one strike. For much taller and gigantic in gargantuan targets, he Sanji usually jumps to the desired height to execute the move. He once used this attack horizontally on Orz's foot in order to unbalance the giant. But this is what he would do. He would jump up, yell out, anti-matter, kick course, and he would kick this massive human being in square in the chest, which would send this guy scooting backwards. He would be like off balance, and then Ryuku would come in, tackling this man on the ground, tearing into him, right? And then Midoriya would see something. He would see that Ryuku is being stopped, right? And Ryuku would be thrown at Midoriya, which would hit Midoriya, causing them both to fall to the ground, which it doesn't really make sense, but it is. See, they would both fall to the ground. Well, Midoriya would hit the ground first and then get crushed by a dragon, right? Right. And then Ryuku would get off of Midoriya, just like Midori would have heart in his eyes, like, and then he would stand up. He would say, "I shall win," and he would be rejuvenated. He would be pumped up. He just got touched by a woman. That sounds wrong. That sounds so wrong. It sounds so wrong. It sounds so wrong. But it makes sense. Honestly, it makes sense. It makes so much sense. Like, it makes so much sense. And then with Medora being rejuvenated, basically, and pumped up, he would launch himself at at uh at the massive man thing, and he would use um you you what? Which it means I, whatever this Ellie, whatever this, it means I. Oh, it's a French word for I. Okay. And it what the in the Viz manga this is called Kick La Ui? I'm not. Oh, it's a combo. Oh. Well, he would kick him right in the square in the eye. And then this man would be overly pissed. He he just got kicked in the eye by a by a man. He just I feel like anyone would be rather pissed if they got kicked in the eye. So he would grab Midoriya out of midair, throw him to the ground, and just start beating on him, right? He would just start beating on him, like douche, 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 beat on him. I mean, just outright just send punches. And Ryuku would get in there to stop it, and she would get punched back, and then within the dust, you would see Diablo Jambe. Uh, well, you would see fire in the dust. Um, okay, okay. You would see fire within the dust. Okay, yeah, right one. Inflirt. That's how do you say this? Oh, how do you say this? I freaked Jambe. I freaked. Um, that's what how I'm gonna say it, but I highly doubt that's how you say it. Like I highly. No, wait, This is yeah. No, let's not. No, let's just go back to Diablo Jambe. Let's just use this. And then red fire would appear on this man. And the people who doesn't know already know about Diablo Jambe would be very, very like confused. See, Asuyu and Ochako has already seen um they have seen Midoriya light his legs on fire. Well, Todoroki light his legs on fire. Well, not his own legs. Like Todoroki would light um this man's legs on fire, right? And then they would see it again during the provisional license, and even before that, right? They would see it quite a bit, just different ways used. See, they don't know how Midoriya does it. Well, they know how he first did it. I mean, man got his legs lit on fire, right? They would see him use it. What? Um, and then he would use. I can't say that. He would use bene. I'm not. I'm gonna try to say that. He would use. Okay, now I can say stuff. He would use Collier Strike. He kicks this man in the neck. Like he would jump up, kick this man in the neck, sending him down to the ground in a matter of seconds. This man. Then, then a massive hole would be in the ground. What I mean by this is, um, Well, a better way to explain it is to just say it. See, then this big man would get back up, grab Midoriya, and then after grabbing Midoriya, Ryuko would get back, just tackle this man into the ground, which would collapse because of the whole entire uh because of the whole entire underground hole thing. So that would collapse. Midoriya, Ryuko, and the massive man would go through the ground, and Midoriya wouldn't be seen. Midoriya would fly through that thing first, right? He would have been thrown down so hard. Bro is not okay. Like, he would be on the ground. And then Ryuko and this big man would start to brawl again. Still, nobody knows how Midoriya is okay from getting pummeled into the ground. But then you would see Ryuko uh and this massive man, well, they would push each other away. And then Overhaul would would get rid of the other guy he absorbed, I guess is how you would say it. And then absorb the big guy, get up there, and then Mirio would follow behind. And then uh, Izuku would get up, right? He would get up again, right? He would get up. He would get up standing there. He would see Mirio fighting with the massive Overhaul. And then he would jump up there. He would fly through using raw meat strike or undo rare strike. Well, that's what it means, I think. Undo rare strike to hit this man, sending him backwards. But then Midori would be hit to the ground again, and he'd be laying there for the rest of that fight, which Mirio would end it. Okay, he would finish the fight, and then Midori would get up like after everyone would like fly out. Everyone else would get out. Midori would raise up from, well, no, people would go over to check on Midoriya. He would begin to get up, and then hold on. Uh, Sanji. Hold on, I'm trying to find this. I need a better image. Where? Oh, give me a good. Come on, show me the like a good image of it. Hold on. Well, we all know the moment. The moment when Sanji gets like crippled, but yet is okay because of the the like exoskeleton the Germa has. You all know what I'm saying? Trying to find a like not just a hit. I'm trying to find the like entire like where he's mangled. Trying to find that. Panel maybe, or would it be a meme? No, wanna sneak attack. Where is it? Is it? Is this it? That's only him getting hit though, not like the aftermath. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, yeah, bro gets he gets up. He can't move his arms. He can only move his legs. Well, he could probably, yeah, he could definitely move his arms, but he's all mangled. Base his back is broke after that hit to the ground. Like his leg is broke, right? He's not good. He is just not. See, then people would come around, see him, get him out of the hole. He's all mangled, and he and uh the Ned Dre would say, "Uh, are you alive? Are you? What is going on? Are you okay?" Like she would walk up, start poking him, just start poking him like everywhere. Like, like she would like try to like move stuff around. Midoriya's like groaning in pain, like ow. He would be saying ow every time she would like move stuff. He's not okay. He's just not. And she would finally ask, "Does it hurt when I move stuff?" And like everyone is just dumbfounded, like, and Ryuko would say, "Clearly it does. Do you not hear him?" And like Midoriya would ask, "Could anyone help me, please?" And like these other people would come up, like, and Aizawa would say, he has the the part of the quirk. He has it. Oh my gosh. Or oh my god, he has it. And everyone would look at him, well, except for the other heroes and the big three. Well, the one of them that's there. I mean, Tamaki would come through. Yeah, Tamaki would come through, and and yeah, he has the genetics of the Germa or the Yagis in this verse, I guess. Um, time skip again, just a little bit one. Uh, Night Eye does still die in this, right? He does still die. Uh, yeah, he dies. He's done. He he got gored like pretty hard, right? Uh, yeah, the 2A students catch up on all their work, their schoolwork, and yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it. Before we end this, the video ends, I'm gonna say I'm very sorry about forgetting about the provisional license exam. Like I forgot about it until like, well, you would all know, but I forgot about it. I'm so sorry. But there's nothing much in there, honestly. So I don't really think you all would mind missing that one arc. But a little longer video than the rest. Um, so yeah, I thank you all for watching. So much. I thank you all very much for watching this episode or this video. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, follow me over on Instagram, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.